Good afternoon. Who has the first question?
Martin, congrats. How did you feel about the way you played today?
I think I played well to be my first match on grass after a long time. I did well. It was tricky conditions to play today. It was too windy, but I tried to be focused the most of the time when I was serving, and then I took all my chances during the game, and that was the most important things during the game.
Okay, so I just wanted to ask you about your next opponent, Feliciano Lopez. He has the streak for the longest Grand Slams in a row, 66. I don't know if you knew that, but what do you make of his longevity and just the way he's been able to do that?
Well, it's amazing to get that record of him, and I know how tough is gonna be my match against him because he's a specialist on grass. He's a lefty player and he likes to do serves and volleys the most of the times. And I think nobody wants to play him, at least in the first couple of rounds of these tournaments. But if I want to go far, I have to be playing my best tennis, and it could be a good chance to see how my game is on grass.
How does playing on grass affect your confidence in your serve and maybe your tactics with your serve?
No, I just adapt all my game to this surface. I played, I think, similar game than other surface. I served really well today. I made more than 20 aces in the game, and I know how important is the serve as the break points too to keep winning matches on grass. Could be only one break point during the match, and that could be the key of the game.
Does playing on grass affect your thinking at all about the serve, the difference between grass and the other surfaces?
Yes, I think so. If you have a good serve on grass, you can win a lot of matches. And Feliciano has a big serve, and I'm serving well too. So we will see what's happened after tomorrow.
Congratulations. You have had so many injuries, we know, and tennis is such a game of power and stress, and yet Lopez now has set this record for 15 years without missing a slam. Is that a record of significance? Is that something that is rather incredible? And could you talk about him staying in for all these years with?
I think it's a good record for him, but you should ask Feliciano what that means for him. I am doing my own career. I has been injured for a couple of years during the 2014 and 15, and I didn't expect to be in the top 5 again after all that problems, winning big tournaments, fighting for the top positions of the ranking again, and I'm making a different records to me, but I don't know if I will be available to play the same Grand Slams as him.
Juan, it seemed to me that you got quite frustrated in the first set today. The foot fault, the double fault, the people talking in St Mary's Walk. How did you feel on court? It seemed to me there were a lot of things that kept bugging you.
Yeah, I got mad, but with myself. I made a couple of mistakes. Then I had a little discuss with the umpire. But
I don't speak Spanish. Can you let me know what that was about?
No, it was about the surveys and my returns, because it was like an overrule, but I had the ball on my rackets and I played down the floor, and he thought that I will I couldn't get the serve, and he gave the points to the other guy, but I tell him that was a mistake because I had the return on my hand, but everybody can make mistakes. I did also, and everything is fine now.
Sorry, just to follow up to that, were you pleased with the way you were able to maybe maintain your composure when there were clearly lots of other factors bothering you?
Yeah, you have to get out quick from that situations and put your mind again on the game. And I did good because I hold all my service games, and when I had the chance to win the match, I did.
Last question in English.
Luana, Wimbledon say they'll probably have a shot clock next year like the US Open is going to have. I just wondered if you had any opinion on it, whether you thought it was a good or...
About what? Sorry?
A shot clock, so that they'll have the time 25 seconds on the...
They are trying to make us faster, but I think if this changes worked for the fans, for the television, and for us as well, it could be a good opportunity to improve our game too. So we are trying to adapt to these kind of things, but I think they are okay.
Okay, going to take any questions in Spanish?
Thank you.
Muchos te consideran que sos uno de los candidatos. ¿Vos te considerás a vos mismo uno de los candidatos en Wimbledon?
Bueno, yo creo que hay grandes candidatos como Federer, como Rafa. Yo creo que Djokovic hoy está jugando muy bien otra vez y se siente bien, y eso automáticamente lo pone en candidato. Y después, bueno, siempre también hay sorpresas en estos Grand Slams, como pasó en Roland Garros también y como pasa en algunos otros. La verdad que ser candidato no es algo que pienso tampoco, sobre todo sabiendo que juego con Feliciano López y que va a ser muy duro, pero yo creo que haciendo mi juego y las cosas bien, me gustaría llegar lejos.
Jasmine. Bueno, pensando en justamente tu rendimiento acá en césped, el slice, hoy se notó, el revés de slice, se notó que hizo más daño. Habías dicho en Roland Garros, creo que lo extrañabas. ¿Cómo te sentiste hoy en la cancha?
Bueno, bien, acá es una superficie que lo puedo usar y a veces lo puedo usar para defenderme y para atacar también, porque el pasto te permite eso. Pero bueno, también la forma de jugar que vengo teniendo este año sobre todo es mucho más agresiva con mi revés a dos manos y de a poco lo voy recuperando. Entonces cambiar bruscamente y jugar todo slice tampoco es bueno para mi juego. Así que estoy tratando de mezclarlo un poco y a mí también me deja tranquilo saber que el slice lo he practicado durante mucho tiempo y lo mejoré, entonces lo puedo jugar donde quiero.
Justamente digo, esas condiciones que te hicieron tener que mejorar ese tiro, hoy te benefician.
Para esta superficie me ayuda, como decía, a veces para defender y a veces para atacar. Es un golpe que en polvo así no funciona, entonces tal vez por una mala fortuna que tuve con mis muñecas, le puedo sacar provecho a algo bueno de haber mejorado mi slice.
Es precisamente, Feliciano, el contraste que te hace falta para saber cómo te encuentras en hierba.
Bueno, como dije hace un rato, creo que Feliciano es un jugador que no está cabeza de serie, pero que tranquilamente en esta superficie lo es y que tiene el juego para llegar muy lejos en este torneo y creo que se dan las combinaciones perfectas para el estilo de juego que él tiene y para jugarlo en pasto también. Por eso ha ganado siempre buenos partidos, ha ganado torneos y bueno, va a ser una segunda ronda súper complicada.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Nos vemos. Chao.